All right, guys, welcome back. Truth and Transparency. My name is Lana, and I'll be your host this evening. It is Idaho4, and it is MPD. This is a full lobby video. I got some commentary, but it says, why is there no timestamps? Why are there no timestamps? And then I just posted, I said, bells will be ringing. And you guys think I'm talking about Christmas. I'm not. I'm talking about bells will be ringing. I'm talking about Moscow, Idaho bells. The dong. Well, I've been in contact. We have tried to contact you. I've been in contact, and I'm happy to announce that I have found the church. I have found the church. I have found the church that produces the bells and whistles. They're all about their clocks over there. They're all about their clocks over there. So a couple of things I want to point out is, okay, so back in the day when we did FOIA requests before, like there was a manhunt still, the Banfield camera, the body cam, when you did a FOIA request for that, to my knowledge, there's been no report that's been released with it, meaning like a CAD report. And so I'm in the hunt to find, hey, let's get this. I should take that back. There is, but there's not. There's the report of the call, but then we want like the itemized CAD notes with it, which is like every time you're calling in or you're radioing in and asking a question or running somebody's name or their ID, license, VIN, whatever you're doing. So I'm going to see if now we can get that. So we can get an actual like timestamp of when they're saying that this was occurring. Okay. Next. Yes, everybody's been going crazy. I can't even count the emails that I've been receiving about the bells and the whistles, and that, hey, it should be 4, dongs instead of 3, that type of thing. But also, how about the fact that there's just none at 4:00 in the morning, the night of 11/13, going, into that early morning hours. There's just no bells. So I said, why don't we just go to the source? So let's just go to the source and ask a million questions. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. I was able to get the church, get the person that runs the directory, and I have a call with them tomorrow. We're going to talk about the bell. It's just that simple. We're going to make sure that it's who changes it, how it gets changed. Not too many churches have the bell anymore like that. They did. It's still going on. I have residents that I had double checked to make sure that it's still going on. It's still going on. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Get all the answers we can. Murky, yes. Happy Veterans Day to everyone. So hopefully that kind of tells everybody where we're at with the dong, the bells. This is, I'm going to put this and make it faster. Okay, but can you guys see how clear this is to see these cars back there driving along? 95 back there. I want to know if they have ever looked at this on the night of 11/13. You could see a lot of things happening. So I was just curious if they ever looked at that. They can zoom in. They can do a lot of things. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate that. Who else there? Short Bus became a member. What a name. What else? I have a long list of things to mention. Okay. Now, Ann Taylor was literally like, I mean, she couldn't get them to ever answer straight up, hey, this is my request, give me my shit. She had to ask for everything. It was like pulling teeth. And now Judge Hippler is just dragging his legs and his balls across my marathons by not releasing like this slow drip. So we're waiting for batch 3 because both sides have filed their answer to whatever they think should be redacted or, you know, that they don't have an issue with. So we're patiently waiting for like, it'll be like 100 new items. Also, there's stuff that's from the past batch 2 that still has not been unredacted yet. So I did make a note of that. And I'll be writing out if we don't have, I'm going to ask the courts for some clarification here. If you guys have been following the page, the state of Idaho judicial branch page, where it's the case of interest page. So I go ahead and check every day and I get disappointed every fucking day. So the latest filing was on 11/6, and that's just the order sealing notice of filing declaration for the defendant's objection to state's request for additional restitution. And before that, but back on 10/29, it was the state's response to the court's third order regarding sealed documents. That was filed on 10/25. 10/25. Like, come on, Hippler. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm just so hot over this bullshit. So, Hi Brother says, Lana, last night you asked about the initials and one was GS with a hoodie on. Do you think that might be a misprint and it's supposed to be JS? Wasn't he out walking that night with his hoodie and backpack? Yeah, but they mentioned a dorm. My only issue is that they mention a dorm and JS does not live in a dorm. So no, I don't think it's a typo. Okay. Let's fast forward this just a tad. So going back to this whole timestamp stuff, I find it hard to believe that this camera wouldn't have a timestamp on it. I find it hard to believe that we have 3 different angles and none of them have timestamps on them. Right? Why? Who the fuck has a camera without a timestamp? Nobody. So why isn't the timestamp on here? Anybody? Bueller? Well, because this is 2 hours and 27 minutes. And so we're 4 minutes in. Okay, so here, everybody, when they arrive, by the way, they all come together. They come in a big white, like suburban Tahoe. If you look up over here into the corner, right there. So I'll back up. So look right here. And I was trying to see so I could see like it enter. So watch what happens though. At 7:41 now, it's just like waiting. And then it's just going to appear. So these 2 people come on in. Don't know who they are. And then after they enter, then poof, there's going to be a white suburban Tahoe. They seem like they know where they're going when they enter the police department, though. See right there? It just like It just appears. It really bothers me. Like, the fuck? Watch that. They freeze it right here, and then right when that SUV is turning into and onto South, whatever the name of the street is, it's like frame stop, boom. And then these two people are now, but they lift up the back hatch of the SUV, and I think people like pop out of that, because they like crammed everybody in there. And so, who has the white Suburban? So this is everyone coming in. Kylie, what's up? Thank you so much. Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. But why? What is secret about that? Exactly. Why would it be like that? How much time? I mean, because there's no timestamp on here, I can't see how much time, like where it was, and then boom, where it is. I'm just curious if Ann Taylor got it like that, or is this the redacted version? I mean, how is that justified redaction? It's not. How can that be a justified redaction? That you're just clipping out where this vehicle came from. It just doesn't make any sense. Stupid. So, they sit around and they wait, and we'll go to like when they're met by the cop. See, so, oh wait, I went too far. 30 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay. Did you already walk over there? Okay, here he goes. There we go. I'm gonna pause it better. See, every other car is allowed to like turn and be seen, but this white car, there we go. And he's going to let them in and has them all sitting then in this waiting area. And then they all go upstairs, and then they're in the training room. Now, I find it hard to believe, super hard to believe, that the cops would ever put people in a room. Like, you would take advantage of it. Would you not? You would take advantage of these kids being in there and so that we can hear what they're talking about. So why would you ever put these kids in a room that doesn't have a camera? Here they are, all of them, right? Then they're going to go upstairs. And according to Blaker, the training room where they were, that didn't have a camera in it. Well, how about all the cameras that are located actually in all the interview rooms? You're telling me that those cameras weren't running as well? Like, do you think I believe that? I hope to God none of you guys believe that. I don't care about your stupid little body cam that you have going on, but I'm telling you, those corner cameras that are in those rooms where the interrogations happen and the interviews happen, those would be on. You'd be an absolute fool. Like, you would just double bag it just to make sure, like, okay, what if the body cam dies? Wild. So here they're all waiting. Again, take a look at the shoes. See, Dylan has those green pants on, I believe. And do you see how she has those slides on? I think Hunter was wearing those slides, if I'm not mistaken. So because she had no shoes on. And so, I'll take a listen. I didn't know that. Thank you. I just can't believe that nobody's asking each other, like, what the hell is going on? What happened? Like, what happened last night? Who were they with? Who was over there? Who was over the house before you guys, when you went to bed? You get what I'm trying, like, I just can't believe there's nobody's talking about anything. Everyone's like staying, they're all separated and nobody's talking. And it's almost like, did they discuss when they drove over there? Hey, everybody, nobody talk to anything. Like this could all be recorded. I don't know. I don't know. But now they're being walked upstairs. And I'm also confused if we really think about it. You go back and you watch these body cameras. Who told all of these people to show up at the police department? I don't know. Okay. So then somebody, remember, Jack D wasn't with them when they all got there. And now, if we're going off of the timestamps of Bethany being interviewed by 1:47, okay, 1:47 p.m. I have them still, at the scene until obviously the vandal alert goes out, and that's when they all let out the crying. So that's at 1. So you can kind of start like, but they have to be in here probably around 1:30 for Bethany's interview to start at 1:47. Let me go ahead and zoom that one in. Wait. Okay, so that's Casey Green. So Casey Green is there, and Casey Green was like, "Yeah, I don't want any of my guys. Like, we're gonna do the patrolling." So they stay away from this crime scene, and his guys, who's ever like under his like leadership, and I'm telling you, Rosie's one of them. He doesn't want his guys over there. They're gonna do the patrolling. That way we keep everything separate. That was Casey Green. I don't know how long they sat up there before Bethany's interview started. Um, let's see. Okay, this should give us a good timestamp. Right here, this is one of the Idaho State Police guys, or this could be Tyson Barrett. I have to take a quick look. Hold on. Oh, that could be Tyson Barrett. I need another look. I think that's Tyson Barrett. Yeah, that's him. And now, whoever this guy is, God love him, this person sits there in that spot forever. And we were able to watch him and his movements to be able to see when the camera was being, edited or sped up, slowed down, cut, copied, stuff like that. So we paid attention to him. He was our constant. And so when we watched him, we kind of were able to point out to ourselves, me and Bella back here, we're like, all right, let's pay attention to this dude and see what he's doing and what's out of place when he goes to move. Or if he doesn't move for an extended period of time. You know what I mean? But right now, like, he's typing on his phone, like everything's good. He's good. Now, Tyson Barrett is supposed to be receiving Jasmine and Jeff, from my understanding here, like meeting them here. And so I think that's who that is. I think that's Jasmine and that's Jeff. And I think that's Tyson Barrett going upstairs. That's what my notes have. That's what we have decided. Now, if you go off of that, I have it as that they got to the police department at like 2:26 from the notes, meaning the reports that Tyson Barrett went ahead and did. And if he's looking at something like this is how he would be like on the money. So that tells me that this does have timestamp. So now this guy on the bench, again, don't know who he is, but he's there like the entire time, and he's just sitting there chilling, waiting. Then he gets some coffee. Don't know who this is, but she only has a face blur. And I don't know, she's just like, why can't I get in? And I think she doesn't know that she needs to ring the bell. Okay, right there. You see that cruiser that leaves right there? So we clocked that cruiser right there. I wonder if that's Casey. See the cruiser leaving? I want to know. So we clocked down who that would have been. I mean, somebody would have sat here to watch the cameras, I would think. If you know that it has this type of a view, you can totally see the 95. So why wouldn't somebody would have had to have watched this to see? It's another cop car. To see what the hell was going on. That night, you could have seen if anybody was out driving at 4:30, whatever time, 4:20, to see if anybody came this way at that time to like get out. They're just not critical thinkers, so who knows what they did. This is the stuff I would have been doing. I would have been taking advantage of any of our resources, and this would be considered a resource. Is it still glitching? No, this is definitely glitching for me. It's fine? Okay, good. As long as it's fine for you guys, I can deal with it. All right, so this woman's just chilling outside. This guy's still on his phone. We're at get bigger. You guys don't need to see me. I'll just be the voice behind the curtain. ASMR. Speed it up just a tad. All right, so it's 23 minutes into this video that they provided. And 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, back it up. Back it up. Okay, so someone's going to come. And whoever this is, they're like, well, they have to be full blown blast. Like, I mean, this is an important witness here or victim, you know. So I don't know who it is, but okay, this dude goes. Like, look at that. See that? See that? They ran the same thing back. Look at that. Watch this. Okay, he's sitting down here. Now watch what they do. 24, 27, 8, 29. Now he gets up as I think somebody was knocking at the door. So he's going to go like let them in. Now watch this. I'm not touching anything. And then all of a sudden, whatever's going on here, they try to edit it because here he walks back, sits down. And then he's about to just do the same thing. I don't know what those people, I don't know what everybody's doing. Why is anybody letting people in? Why are they making them sit in that little cage? Like, I swear that person just walked in a second ago. Dude, I can't, like, this shit trips me out. Okay, the U-Haul just went by. Let's see if there's another U-Haul that goes by in a little bit. Okay. I think that's House. I think that was Jason House that just walked out. I think. Since he's about to get over to the crime scene and start doing neighborhood canvassing. Again, I think that's him. I'm just shocked that they did not give us a timestamp on these cameras. And I gotta play games. Because then I gotta play like, what time could it be based on where I know that these guys are at certain points. So it could fill in at this point in time. And so he goes over to start doing neighborhood canvassing. And I want to say it's like at between 2:30 and 3:30. So then there's this poor guy, like I was telling you guys, don't know who this dude is, and he's just sitting there. And I'm like, who is this guy? All right, so there's somebody. She's got her little little UGG slippers on. So whoever that is, I swear that's Jasmine. Isn't that what she goes in there with? I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have her jacket on. I have no idea. I don't know if you don't get cell phone service here. I don't know who she's trying to call. But that's one of the kids. Then I say kids, one of the young adults. And then this guy, again, like I said, don't know who he is. Okay, now here's this. I mean, is there like just a party in this area? Because remember, the cop goes over there and he still hasn't left that area yet. Now the girl with the red jacket will leave. Where's this cop still at? Okay, so they were just in there that whole time. Okay, don't know who these people are. But they had a good couple minute conversation in there. Oh, who's that? Let's get on it. That is okay. Now that may be House. House is taller. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's him. That's House. He's got that prominent chin. You see? He just looked back at the camera. They all know where these cameras are too. So this guy's still sitting here. He's out. He's on his phone. When he comes in, what's weird about this is he comes in and he doesn't like go up and talk to like anybody at the window. He comes in and he just goes and sits down. And so it's like, does anybody even know that you're there? God, I feel like these people don't understand. There's a button that you have to press over there. What are they doing? Oh, she got let in, so somebody buzzed her in. She seems like she's an employee. She's in civilian clothes. I don't know. Okay, so that's Dollinger. Let me go back. That's Captain Dollinger. Well, it was Captain Dollinger. Now it's Chief Dollinger. So he was at the scene, and he's the one that talked to Xana's sister and dad when they got there, and then told them to come down to the station. So here he is. And so this is how I was able to gauge like the time frame of this. And this is like 2:30. And so there's a big, for the time it's been 29 minutes since the start of this video. Little dude over here. Oh, Dollinger come back down. So let's see him where he comes back down. Does he just appear? Okay, so he goes up, comes back down. Looks like he's waiting for somebody. And I think he's waiting for, this is how just bad that I don't know if they communicate. If he's waiting for Jeff and Xana's sister, they're already up there. The only reason I say this is because I read his reports and what he was like saying, so that he was doing. Okay, so this is Hunter Johnson. He's on the phone. He walked down. He's on the phone. I don't know if that was after his interview. Let's back up. Back up one more. Let's see who these people are. I wonder if those are Jack D's parents. I can't tell. Maybe this may be Jeff. Actually, this may be Jeff and Xana's sister. Yeah. Yep. Yep, it is. So that's them. So whoever the two were that were brought up with Tyson Barrett, I got to start thinking about who that is because that's 100% Jeff, which makes sense. That'd be it. That means it's 2:30 right now. 2:36. Oh, here we go. Frickin' frack. Who is it? Frickin' frackers. Oh, Casey. Casey and who? Casey and God, I want to say that that's Stirk. My gut says Stirk. Could be Jay Waters. One of those two. There's Hunter Johnson again. He's walking around. He just came in from the back over there. All right, let's see who this is. Is it them again? I don't know who they're looking for. I thought they were out patrolling. That's what he says. He said, I don't want us to be, we want to be doing the patrolling. All right, Casey. Casey Green right there. Brian, oh, that's Brian Clover's lookalike, his dad. Poor Casey Green. He probably had to get interviewed. Don't know who this is. Looks like Casey Green at least went up to this guy and was like, hey, can I help you? Casey Green, and I'm telling you, they're always looking at that, looking at that camera. Don't know who this guy is, but when he starts chugging the coffee, so 30 seconds, then another 30 seconds. She's waiting there. Another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. Okay, who's this? I wonder if this is Idaho State Police. Another 30 seconds. When I say that, it means I'm moving it up just when I'm pressing at 30 seconds. Is he still in there? Wow. The heck are they doing? Everybody thinks they can just waltz in. Oh, here we go. Casey Green. He's like, here you go, buddy. He gives him coffee. Okay, remember, now hang tight. Remember somebody was like, I have, oh, flannels. Who's got the flannels on? Who's that? That's a, is that Derek Gilbertson? Remember, somebody called in and said, I have video that you want. One of any of these people is that person. Give me my video. Casey Green's pointing to this guy. Hunter Johnson's in the back over here pacing and talking on the phone still. I can still see his feet. Huh. There he is. He's still on the phone. Now he's going to go upstairs. Hmm. Ethan's parents do not get here until way later. So I know that. Too bad there's no audio. Yeah. I'm curious if they really had the audio and just said there's no audio. Okay, so I'm confused. He brings out the cups, looks like it's Coffee Mate, but where's the coffee? Maybe the coffee is actually at a table that's over here. And it's like, here, if you want some coffee, here's some cups. I don't know. Okay, that is. And this is John. Yeah, that's going to be either Aaron Morris or. There he is with the coffee. John Rosinski, one of the two. I have to see his stash better. But it's either Aaron Morris or John Rosinski. I think it's John. Row, row, row my boat. Yeah. Let's see how many coffees line up here. He just starts chugging them. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm surprised he doesn't piss his pants. I mean, okay, now just like look down here. Who's this? Who's down here? Where'd that person come from? Who's that? Who is that? Is it the girl with the red jacket? God, she was pacing around over here, then she moves over here. Up. Casey was so like, listen, we're working patrol. So Casey must be just holding down the fort here at the Moscow Police Department. Usually they have somebody that's at the sitting at that little window. Hunter Johnson again is on the cell phone again. They took these kids' cell phone, so what actually they end up not taking Hunter Johnson's cell phone. They may go back and actually get it from him, the FBI maybe. But as you can see here, not sure if he's even had his interview yet, but he's on the phone. He still has his cell phone unless he has a burner. Don't think he does, but okay, now this woman's like, you know what? I'm going to have some coffee if you're not going to have some coffee, buddy. Okay. Like, since you're going to be bashful, I'm going for it. Too bad it wasn't hot sake. So she's like, I'm going to do it. So there you go. She wants 2 cups. Then she just puts the stir that she stirred it in. She doesn't realize that she's giving her DNA. All right, so let's see here. She's going to hang out, walk around. She puts down her coffee cup. Now she's going to talk to Casey. Now they're looking up the birds. I've never seen somebody make a coffee and then just completely walk away from it like that. Maybe it's too hot. But she just like wants nothing to do with that coffee. She was like, this tastes like shit. She's like, I'm going to act like I didn't even pour that. So she's just waiting 30 seconds, skip forward 30 seconds, to another 30 seconds. Okay, now they brought up another coffee. Look at this. Okay, wait. Okay, look at this. So she must have said, oh, God, I want a decaf. Can you bring a decaf? I just poured that and it's regular. Or maybe they brought the decaf. Nope. She's like, I'm just going to get my cup here. So he brings another. He brings another coffee. And this guy sitting here like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you putting all this shit in front of me? I want my space. Oh, over. I think they're gonna cover that whole table. Under overclock. Under. Okay. Oh, okay. So, hold, hang tight. Do they know each other? Okay. So, I think she gives him a tissue. Now that's super sad. Aw. Oh my gosh. I wonder. Uh, I wonder who this lady is. She could actually potentially. Um, wait, I thought that. Who's this? What's going on? Okay. I think she works. I think this woman works there. She looks like she's a worker. She doesn't have a jacket on or anything. I swear, back up here, this like blue SUV. Check this out. Back up here. I went back 10 seconds. Watch this SUV pull in. This SUV, I'm telling you right there, that's its fifth time. Easy, easy fifth time coming through there. Anyway, sorry, that's my. Okay, so let's go up 30. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna fast forward another 30 seconds. They're still talking. Oh wait, hold on. We went back 10 seconds. Here they come. Who are these two people? All right. I think that's. Is that Jasmine and Jeff? I think that's exactly who that was. I wonder if there's another way you can get down. Yep, because that's why it's the big blur. Yep. That's just so fucking sad, man. Ugh. Awful. So she's still talking to whoever this is. Okay, now they get done talking. And let's see what happens here. Cop car back over here. She took some paper. Now she's going to put it in her wallet. And this guy's just still chilling here. He hasn't touched any of the coffee. He probably passed out. He's probably tired. Okay, wait, did she pick up her coffee cup? Hold on. I gotta see. She threw it away? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay, she did. She picks up her coffee. She walks over here. She takes a sip of water. Then she's probably like, you know what? I can't drink this coffee. This coffee sucks. And she's about to leave without her coffee. She threw it away. See, told you. Yep, she pitches the coffee. She just didn't want to make them feel bad, so she kind of nonchalantly did that. Nobody pitches out coffee like that unless it's shit. Not only does Moscow Police Department trample through crime scenes, they also can't even make a fucking cup of coffee. Again, welcome to Truth and Transparency. Just wanted to go through this frame by frame with you guys. So I don't know about you guys, but none of you guys have seen any of the Idaho State Police come here first in any capacity. Like, they just all come through, marching through this. Nope. They just went out to the crime scene. Yeah, hit that. What's up, Carson Hockey's mom? What's up, mods? Okay, so let's see. We're going to go 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Okay, now he's gonna move. Wait, he's on the move. He took a cup and he's like, I'm gonna get water. I just saw her pitch that coffee away, and yeah, and I'm definitely not throwing my cup away because they're not gonna get my DNA. So there's his water. So it's interesting because he must have not have said that I wanted any coffee because he doesn't even touch it. Casey was just like, I'll bring you some coffee. We don't even know who this guy is though. Now who's this? Again, worker. It's probably somebody that's doing our public request right now. Okay. So it's still the two same people. Okay. All right, let's back it up. Okay. So when these people come in, he's looking straight forward. He must hear a tug on that. I guess I'll go help him out. This is totally frowned upon in all the high schools. Okay, whoever this again. What the heck? Okay, so who's this? I wonder if these are Jack D's. Does Jack D have like a sibling? All right, they're gonna go upstairs, up, and then this lady's like, I'm gonna go too. It's been an hour. I would love to know who this woman is. This guy, he's like, it's not my turn yet. All right, so now she's back downstairs. So let's back it up. Here she comes back downstairs because they were like, no, no, no. We saw what you did with the coffee. Get back down there. So now she's back down here. Maybe it's too stuffy up there. Too many people. Okay. Oh my God, there's Ashley Jennings. Shit. I didn't realize you're going to see her and her Toms. There she is. Ashley Jennings. Here she comes. Here she comes to wreck the day. Yay, Ashley Jennings. Look at that gem. She's like, who put my fucking coffee out here? God damn it. Yep. She's got her slides on. She's got her low top pumps. There she is. Look at her. She's like, God, I live for this coffee. There's our girl. Ashley and her. There she. I guess I'll go upstairs now. Jennings. Jennings is she's just a hoot. I just laugh when I see her. It just gets so giddy. Ashley, it's probably because I have a crush on you. Oh, there he is. I think that's Tyson Barrett. He's like, where's Jennings? I gotta find Jennings. You just missed her, buddy. God, you know what? I want to see Ashley one more time pour that cup. Ashley going for the coffee mate there. Smooth pour right there. And then she's gonna do a little twirl. And she knows how the DNA, how that works. Let's see what she does. Does she keep her straw? She's like, yeah, I'm not discarding my DNA. So she's gonna think about how she touched that coffee mate though. Look at those shoes, those flats. Now that is a twirler. Merry Christmas, baby. Oh, Ash. All right, so then now he just missed our girl Ash. Okay. So Ashley Jennings goes to the police department, like doesn't, she's not at the scene yet, right? It's way too late outside, but she's at the police department. And so she could be listening in on all of these interviews. And what is she doing? She's pouring coffee, you know. Now somebody just left with a big bag. Looks like a student. Totally a student. Now we still got the red coat woman. Guy in the Idaho shirt literally hasn't moved. Now Tyson Barrett was going to run down. He's waiting on somebody. He totally ignores woman in the red coat. Tyson Barrett's waving down somebody. It's probably the person that just left because they're like, you know what? We're going to need your cell phone. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Tyson Barrett's going to get in this vehicle right here. Or he's just peeking in. He had somebody roll down the window. He spoke to them. Now, Tyson Barrett swipes his card, so he gets in. And now we have somebody there with jeans, a jacket, a hat. It could be Blaker. Maybe he's just going to put on some clothes when he's there. Oh my gosh. We still got the two same people in the lobby here. She refuses to take a seat next to the man. He apologized. He went hunting and didn't take a shower. So he said he was kind of sweaty and smelly. So she's like, that's okay. I'm just going to stand. Okay. And now she's like, it's okay. I'm just going to go. I'm sure you guys don't need this camera, the footage that I have. Me and my husband, we're offering it up. All right, now home guy, it's just him. We'll just start calling him Gary. He looks like a Gary. Okay, so two people right there leave. It's the guy that just got there. And somebody's like leaving with him. And now all of a sudden he's going to make a move. He's going to go upstairs. He sat there for a good hour and 6 minutes. Well, probably even longer because it was cutting stuff out. So it's probably even longer. Now he comes back downstairs within 3 seconds. They told him it's not time yet. So he's just chilling. Yeah. Okay, now somebody enters. Oh, nope. This is not an employee because their face would not be blurred. Okay, they're on the phone. Starting to get a little bit darker out. We got lights coming on out in these vehicles out here. This guy, though, he's still chilling. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm skipping here every 30 seconds. Now that guy is still there. He's still on the phone. It's been... What else do we got here? Okay. Okay, now this is Hunter Johnson again coming down. Now he's on the phone. He doesn't want to make his phone calls upstairs. Now this guy is going to go upstairs. Nope. Just kidding. Everybody's on their phones except for Gary here in the yellow. I don't know if his name's Gary. He just looks like a Gary, because he has a blurred out face and all. I can really tell what he looks like. His body, his mannerisms, total Gary. Oh, wait, who's that with the long hair? Is that Dylan Mortensen? Okay. So this guy's going to go upstairs. That was on the phone. Then he's going to cross paths with Oh, the person that had the Uggs on. No, I don't know who that is, but it was one of the kids that came over. Okay, so she's went. Oh, could that be? Is that Emily? Potentially. So she goes and gets Hunter. He comes now up, and now Gary, I think, went to the bathroom. Oh, he's Hello, everybody. I have no idea what the hell is going on, but we are totally blacked out at this town. So I'm going to have to end this. I just popped on for my phone. I'm unable to share and do anything like that, but come back and join me tomorrow morning. I'm going to repick this up because they had just ordered pizza, and so we're going to pick up from where the pizza parties picks up. Again, sorry, I have no idea what just happened. Thank you for the people that just had super chatted too. I was like getting to those to read off. So, and I can't even see them now on this end. I'm so sorry, but much love. Thank you, moderators. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll set this at 10 a.m. Mucho gusto. I'll be back.